Hello, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Becca and today I have my Contemporaryathon TBR. So this will be Contemporaryathon Round 2, and once again it is hosted by Chelsea from Chelsea Darling Reads and Julie from Pages and Pens, and this time around they also have Natasha from My Reading is Odd co-hosting as well. So the readathon will run from I believe the 12th to the 18th of February, so right through the week that Valentine's Day is in, and I'm really excited, although I will be away at the end of the week, like Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Me and my boyfriend are going somewhere to celebrate Valentine's Day, but I'm still excited to get a lot of reading done. I am going to try and vlog Contemporaryathon, which will be the first readathon that I've actually vlogged. I'm not sure if I'm going to daily vlog up until Thursday. It depends on how much footage I have, because my life is, while it's busy, it's not interesting. And then a weekend vlog of Friday, Saturday and Sunday together, or I will just do the whole week and upload that at the end of Contemporaryathon. So let's just get straight into my TBR. The first book I'm going to be reading, which I'm also going to call the main book of Contemporaryathon for me, will be Simon vs. the Homo Sapien Agenda by Becky Albertelli. My best friend Ryan has been bugging me to read this for a long time now, so I'm finally going to read it for Contemporaryathon. He recommended it to me as our recommended every other month book to read, but I saved it for Contemporaryathon because it satisfies a lot of the challenges. So the challenges I will be reading Simon for is challenge number 3, to read a hyped contemporary, challenge number 4, to read a diverse contemporary, because I believe that Simon is gay but he is not out to his friends and his family, and for challenge number 7, to read a book that has been recommended to you. And like I said, my best friend Ryan recommended this book, so I'm going to read it. The next book that I'm going to read is not strictly a contemporary, and that is This Modern Love by Will Derbyshire. I'm going to read this for the challenge of read the most recent contemporary you have acquired. This is not technically a contemporary because it's a non-fiction. This is a collection of love letters, love stories, emails, tweets that have been collected for this book. The story behind this is the author, Will Derbyshire, went through a breakup and he went onto the internet and then sort of went viral and became a internet agony aunt. And then he conducted a study where he reached out to the people of the internet and asked them 6 questions, and then this is a collection of their responses. So while this isn't a contemporary because it's not fiction, there could be a lot of fictional elements to this. And also it is all about love, so Valentine's week is the perfect time to read it. So I'm bending the rules just slightly so I can read this one. I will also be reading Big Little Lies by Liane Moriarty. I've heard a lot of good things about this. I don't really know what it's about, apart from I believe it is about a group of women in a neighbourhood. I think it's also a thriller, so I believe that there's a murder, and I'll be reading this for the challenge to read a contemporary with pink on the cover. This was surprisingly hard because I don't have any pink books. Like, my option of pink books is very, very limited, and a lot of the ones that are pink I've already read. The only one that's pink that I haven't read is Cloud Atlas by David Mitchell, which is the magical realism, so I couldn't read this. So yeah, I'll be reading this. I haven't read a lot of thrillers. I did read Emma in the Night last year, which I really enjoyed, so I am excited to explore the thriller genre more. However, if there is one book that I don't get to in the readathon, it will probably be this one because it's the one that I'm least interested in. For challenge number 5, to read a dark or taboo contemporary, I will be reading The Roanoke Girls by Amy Engel. I know that Chelsea, one of the hosts, has read this, and I read her review on Goodreads and she said it's pretty dark, and I also asked her whether it would fit the challenge and she said yes. Like I said, I want to read more thrillers after reading Emma in the Night, so I am excited for this one. I'm not sure what it's about. I know nothing about Roanoke, but I believe it's about an island and the people on it mysteriously disappear. I'm not entirely sure, but I believe that this is going to be dark and twisted, which is kind of what I want from a thriller, so I'm excited to get to this one. And the last challenge was to read a contemporary graphic novel. This one was a lot harder for me because I'm not a huge graphic novel reader, and the only one I own is Saga Volume 1, so that is obviously not contemporary. But I recently joined the library and they have an online service which is a comic database, and I picked one from there. I'm not really interested in getting into a huge graphic novel series, but this is one that I am slightly interested in because of the TV show that is based off it, and that will be Archie Volume 1. I'm not sure who the authors and the illustrators of this are, but it will be included on the picture that I'm going to insert here. And this is the comic that Riverdale is based on, which is a show that I love. Now, I have flicked through the first few pages of this and it's nothing like Riverdale, but I did kind of get into it a little bit and it is entertaining, so I'm excited to read this one. So in total, I have 4 books on my TBR for Contemporaryathon and also a graphic novel, which, considering I'm away on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, may be a little bit of a push, but I think I'm going to read Simon first, as that satisfies most of the challenges, and if I don't get to one, it will be Big Little Lies because it's quite a chunky book and the one that I'm least interested in. So that's everything for my Contemporaryathon TBR. If you are also participating, then please leave a link to your TBR down below so I can check it out. I'm really excited for this because while I'm not a huge contemporary reader, like it's really hard for me to pick books for the challenges for this readathon, I do love Contemporaryathon because I do own a few contemporaries. I do enjoy contemporary, it's just not something that I'm overly interested in or reach for all the time. Please don't forget to like this video if you liked it and subscribe if you want to. Also, if you head into the down bar below, you can find a link to my Goodreads, my Instagram and my Twitter if you'd like to follow me on any of those. But that's everything from me today. Bye. I'm going to draw. This is not technically a temporary